With another motherfucking episode
of the Cinnamon and Spice Podcast.
Where ain't shit sweet.
Not a damn thing.
Okay, we back.
And if y'all are wondering why we look like we about to go rob your nearest bank.
Okay, we got an important message to deliver.
Absolutely. Sorry y'all, we can't take it, so we can barely take ourselves seriously.
Okay.
So if you're laughing at us, it's okay. We're laughing with you.
We're laughing together, okay?
We thought it would be fitting to wear these for an episode dedicated strictly to our YNs, okay? And we don't mean that in the YBs, because I think those are overlooked a lot.
Yeah.
The YBs. We think it's very important to speak a little bit on these topics. For one, because the YNs especially, you hear that term a lot lately.
Yeah.
And it can be very derogatory in some ways, especially when you have grown men, being grown black men in professional fields being looked at as YNs, right? Mm-hmm. That's when it becomes when I start looking at it like derogatory.
Yeah. YNs
to me are these younger black boys, preferably under the age of 24, 3? What age do we want to cut them off at?
I don't know that.
23, 24?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody under the age, any young man or woman, black man or woman, let me make that very clear, because if we're going to say YN, it only obviously is going to refer to black people. But if you're under that age, how you out here in these streets, living this street life, how you could really be revolutionary. Like, y'all could be dang near the next Black Panther Party if y'all put that, energy into the right things. But I understand the YN lifestyle a little bit. I mean, I grew up with a lot of them. They just weren't called that back then.
It just sucks because I feel like sometimes we just be chilling minding our business.
And then we got but we're the ones I think black people gave them that name.
Yeah, we can give us the name.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what other people do with it.
Yeah.
Because once again, even motherfuckers be chilling.
Absolutely. Like I said, with the whole grown men being referred to
exactly,
YN. Like, they're like, oh, the YN delivering my mail. No, that's just a nice, respectful black man with locks.
That pilot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is a young man.
Sad. Yeah. I hate things like that.
And then it's like, okay, like the amount of people that quoted, oh my gosh, I would never let him follow me across the you don't even know half the time. Realize the amount of energy, effort, time that it takes to be a part of the not even 10%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, y'all.
Working 3 times as hard to get an ounce of respect, and a lot of them aren't even getting the respect.
Thank you. Like, it shouldn't matter what we're wearing. It shouldn't matter what we're if we're not causing ruckus.
No, what's the issue?
Yeah, why are we?
People are literally scared of these masks. Like, they've made it to where there's a lot of places don't even allow you to wear these. It be cold, especially up north. Why simple gear that people are wearing is now becoming an issue.
Yeah.
Like you said, we just sitting here minding our business, and everything we do is an issue. But that's why I think with the whole YN culture, they could really show these.
Yeah, and also I feel like in areas where you would look to the person older than you to be doing something differently to show you what you're supposed to be doing next.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that sometimes is where the disconnect is, because we have a lot of people, like we will sit here and talk about, oh my gosh, I wasn't taught this by my person. Okay, cool. But you are now 35.
You can now consciously learn that yourself.
We need you to be the example for the people younger than you that don't have it also.
Just because you weren't taught it doesn't mean you can't still learn it.
Thank you.
Right.
And just because you wasn't taught it doesn't mean that that can forever be your fucking handicap.
Exactly.
You have to come up with a new excuse.
Exactly.
Right. You wasn't taught it, but at some point that compass.
It has that frontal lobe has to develop eventually. That common sense has to kick in at some point. So it's like, how long do you think living that street life or whatever life is going to be
benefit? Yeah,
it's going to benefit you. It's going to be like, you 30, dude. You think you should still be out here on the block and trapping it? Go get a fucking the career.
Oh my gosh,
with the 401k.
Yeah.
Like, go get a life insurance policy out on yourself, nigga.
Okay, no, honestly, let's talk about that.
Yeah,
if you a young nigga and you ain't got a life insurance policy, so when you do that young nigga activities and your mama is over here crying, you could have at least put her up.
Yeah.
Like if you gonna have this like live fast die young ass mentality. Okay, cool.
You need to have an insurance
set up a life insurance policy, because especially if you're young, about 18, it'll be less than $5 a damn. Man, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's gonna save you so much.
Then
it's gonna stop mommy from having to do a GoFundMe.
Yeah, we could do it
after somebody Swiss cheese you out the gas station.
Like you knew you was gonna do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like let's set it up.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Let's move smart.
The old heads should have been telling you.
They should be teaching y'all this, and they should be teaching y'all to be better than them. That's the real issue. Is that these old heads. And some of them are. There are old heads out there that are trying to get through these little guys, these younger guys' minds, and trying to explain to them that the life that they are living is not going to be beneficial, and it's only going to take them down one to two roads. But it's like there's also the other end of the guys who are promoting it and pushing that lifestyle.
And that's where like music pisses me off, and I don't blame the rappers just because we know that like everybody got a boss. So you 9 times out of 10 you ain't rapping about what you want to rap about anyways.
You're not rapping about what you really do. That's
but I do wish it wasn't mainstream, because they do want to put us as the face of that. And like I don't know.
If we as black people, and especially the younger guys, if y'all were more conscious of the content and the narratives that y'all push, it would help the mainstream media stop putting those labels on us. And stop labeling y'all YN. Well, even though we, in a sense, labeled it ourselves, but stop getting too comfortable with now calling us that, and like referring to, like I said, professional older black people as YNs, because like what?
Like even in a professional setting, like okay, I can't stand that like ageism. They always put in parentheses affects ages 65 plus. No, it affects the younger too. Yeah, it affects the younger too, because some people will look at you and think that you're not qualified just because you're age. Think that you're not qualified, and like, oh, well, you can't have this experience just because you're this old, or why not? Or you're not deserving of that pricing, because or that like that raise, because you're not this old, so you don't have this, that, and the third.
Or they're not taking you as serious.
Yeah, why does that matter? Why am I being referred to as a kid just because you have a child my age? Bitch, I'm not your kid. Like I'm a grown ass.
At work, I'm your peer.
Okay.
Look, age don't matter at the job.
It does not matter.
Because although I might be 20 something and you may be 50 something. We was at the same training class together.
Okay, like that's
so
age
shouldn't matter. Like age really shouldn't matter at all. Definitely agree with that. We really got to. I want us to figure out a way to just push a better narrative for ourselves, especially. And I feel like it starts with the younger generation. And we said the YNNYB thing because it's a lot of younger girls as well that are falling into these lifestyles that I'm seeing little younger girls, like, they're getting killed out here and living those lifestyles because they doing things they know dang well they shouldn't. There used to be street code, no women and children, but now there are women who are getting involved in these things and getting, doing stuff they don't need to, and so we don't need to overlook them, because y'all need to change y'all's mindset and y'all perspective as well and try to do something more positive and effective as well. Not even just these young men, because the government, the society we live in, they want us to go down that negative path. They want y'all to end up in jail or dead. One or the other. They want to put everybody in jail because that's free labor for them, a lot of cheap labor for them. We have to be more mindful of the paths we're going down. And we have to be more mindful of the path that we are promoting to our younger people, especially in music, because we all listen to music. And, rap is big, especially now. It's so mainstream. So it's like these rappers really need to... I hate when they, even though, I was definitely screaming Free Thug, you rap about all this shit for all these years, and then you get at the trial and say... Like y'all do all that and be like, well, I don't live that lifestyle. I'm just rapping about it. So let's rap about some stuff that you actually do.
Yeah.
Let's
like if that's not
if you're not putting,
if that's not what you're trying to be portrayed as, then how about we stop portraying it?
Thank you.
Yeah, like let's take off the character.
Why are you rapping so? Why do you have catalog full of it if that's not really the lifestyle you live in? Why are you promoting that? If that's not really the lifestyle you want to put, if that's not what you want your son to grow up and be, then why is that your music? Why is that your entire catalog? Let's be more positive. Let's push something about. Let's push investing in ourselves and businesses and life insurance policy. Let's push the black family. Let's push just a better narrative than the ones we've been pushing, so that this YN topic or label can die. Because one of our friends just made a whole TikTok about it. Did you see it? About how she hates the YN, and I was like, her opinion was so valid. I hate it myself, but because. Not because, let me not make an excuse for it, but our society, our culture has made it a norm now, and so it's nice, it's good to still address it, even though we may not agree with the label. It's still good to address the labels, as in the YN label, because like we said, we need to find a way to become more of a revolution and change the world for real. And if the YNs want to, be out here with the switches, then you could put it towards some more positive things. First of all, let's go get some license on these guns. Like, let's actually have some legal guns.
They're so young that like, baby,
they shouldn't even have them.
You're not even supposed
but they
to
do,
have this.
And in this country, it's legal for them to have them. So it's like, if we're gonna use them, let's use them smart. Let's stop flashing them. Let's only use them in serious self-defense. Y'all don't need these big ass guns. All you need is a handgun. Why do you need an AR-15?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing with a military rifle? Where are you going to war? Why are you going to war? You are 19. I am concerned. I literally get concerned when I see these young guys with these big guns. Like, the only big gun in my head that's acceptable is a shotgun. Anything outside of a regular shotgun, and even then, that's used for self-defense in the home or whatever, or hunting. Why do you have an AR? I'm like, I'd be so concerned with these guns. The gun be bigger than the boy. Literally. The guns be bigger than that.
Be bigger than the boy.
Like, why do you have that? Why are you posting it on Instagram? Why? What are you getting out of that? It's.
We got enough rappers. We got enough drug dealers. We got enough all that.
We got enough black men in jail and in the grave. Let's do something different.
Yeah. Let's get y'all into some other professions.
Yes, absolutely. You got anything to piggyback on that one? What you thinking? I know you thinking over there.
Okay. No, it just really sucks because sometimes I feel like regardless of what we do, we'll end up always being viewed as like the problem. But I do feel like there has to be something that we could do at home that can help prevent it from even being where it's like, okay, we got you motherfuckers that's just like crashing out. Like everybody's a crash out nowadays, and it's just
and they think it's cute.
Yeah, and it's like cute. Nobody's able to regulate.
It's not a badge of honor to be a crash out. And I'm just
like, this has to be a result of all these years of just like babies like having babies, or like just nobody like all these just broken homes. Because really, at the end of the day, like okay, motherfuckers come from like Thug, for example. You claimed all that you was rapping was just fluff. Okay, so can we make something else what's popping? Like they still looking for that type of shit to be what's I killed this, I fucked this, I did this, I did that. Alright, let's make something else the point of reference. Like I miss when music was mainly about like, oh damn, like getting a message across, telling a story, like, but not just telling the story of like the struggles, telling the stories of like, oh, us getting together to get the fuck out of the struggles. Like not just the
beauty in the struggle.
Yeah,
and what
like,
can come from that if you really use it in the right way.
Literally. So just the fact that like we're only, I don't know, like they only focus on one side of us, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's just so many fucking layers. Like
there's so many.
Everybody has like their group that's just doing way too fucking much. We get it. But at the same time, that's not like all of us.
Exactly.
And the fact that it's always portrayed as, oh well, all of them. It's not all of us.
It's not.
And
it's unfair.
And even with the damn motherfuckers that's out there, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna pretend like I don't know that the government be like fueling half that shit. Like y'all, like that's what you want. Mm-hmm. That's what y'all are shooting for.
Right.
All these damn record labels, you gotta look at who the fuck is the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely. So it's like it sucks, but y'all pushing the narrative that y'all want to push. I just wish our people would stop taking the bait. Just stop taking the bait. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
They want to mark you, like put you in a certain category. You ain't gotta fit in.
Yeah, you don't have to allow it. You don't have to allow it. We don't have to be okay with everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to fight against this shit, literally, and to change the narrative ourselves. That's the only way to really fight it, is to change the narrative ourselves and stop pushing it ourselves. Mm-hmm. Like, the minute we stop pushing it, then what? Nothing. They're gonna have to figure out something else. Oh, well, they will. And I mean, it's always those few people.
That's what I'm saying. They always gonna move the goalposts. Mm-hmm. We just gotta stop taking the bait.
Thank you. Absolutely. I just hope that in the future, moving forward, especially now with all the, the political climate and how all that's going on around that right now, I really just hope that Black people are really opening their eyes, especially the younger. I think we speak a lot to the younger generations because we understand more that they really are our future. Mm-hmm. And so I really hope that they are recognizing, and I hope the people around them are helping them recognize what's going on right now and why it is so important for us, like, to have community for one, but to rally together and fight together for us, for our people. But again, to make sure that we are portraying ourselves in a more positive light. Not saying that we have to, subject ourselves to the Western standards. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying we can still portray ourselves in a positive light. Yeah. And change the narrative and stop pushing the pins that we swear we not living. Stop pushing lifestyles we swear we not living. Like, at some point, I really need the people who are raising these kids to get that through their head. We can talk about it on this podcast all we want, but I hope that the people who are actually touching these kids and raising these kids, and even us, because we both got kids in our life, we're doing our due diligence in real life to make sure that they walking in a straight path.
Yeah, let you know that you don't always have to be on that hot shit.
Absolutely. So I hope that everything gets better for our community and our younger generation really starts to revolutionize. Yeah. And do more.
And that's where it just sucks, because really, like, I feel like social media really just portrays a point where their focus point is we want to push the ones that are promoting the shit that we don't want. And it sucks, but that will always be their focus point. So I'll never forget about the people who are doing what the fuck they're supposed to be doing, or like, okay, you are going to school, you are like taking your classes seriously, you are like actually like investing in your future, you are giving back to your community, because there are a lot of people that are like in that 23 like in like younger age group that are doing what's necessary to like shape the view, and it just sucks because y'all not the focus point. Like,
they're not media highlighted.
Media's not on you, and I wish it was. That's what I'm saying. Like, the young niggas really is only 10%, but once again, y'all's making up the bigger picture just because it's making the most noise.
Change it, but like, if y'all were to change y'all, then they wouldn't focus so much on them, because they're not gonna focus on the negative.
But that's the thing, like, they're gonna focus on that shit regardless.
Yeah, but if we don't give them much to focus on in that aspect, then
I just feel like that's why I said the point of like, I just wish we would stop taking the bait, because they want us to act a certain way, and as soon as you give that to them, oh snap, I won. See, I told you. This is how they really act. But really,
it's so hard to get through some of these younger people's minds, though. Like,
it used to be a hard one. It used to be hard to get through my mind. Because what do you mean I have to do this? Yeah. Why do the way that I carry myself affect this? Like, it takes a lot to realize, like, okay, it's not just, honestly, with the way that their brain is, they're still in the me. And I can't get mad at you at that. At some point, you'll hop out of the me's and start looking that there's a bigger picture, like, oh snap, like, the way that I carry myself does branch off to how people view us. Or so really, just our community. I would like for us to move our target point, like, instead of putting our guns at each other.
Great way to end that one. Absolutely agree.
Yeah. So what we said. But with that, wasn't as funny as y'all thought it was.
Right. We just wanted to, we just
get
wanted
your
to
attention.
But we really hope that someone took something from this.
Yeah.
And I hope that someone can help push a better narrative for someone in their life and be a better role model for someone in their life. And maybe even change.
Yeah, just remember, eyes are on you, even with
all the time. No matter what you decide to do. You know, people are always looking, always watching. So be mindful of that, and try to be more revolutionary moving forward. But thank y'all so much for tuning in to this short, sweet episode. Yes. Make sure y'all are liking, subscribing, sharing. Happy Black History Month.
Yes, happy.
Make sure y'all are following the page. And we will see y'all again next Monday at 6 p.m.
All right, bye.